On the job, this is 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station, Lynch and Taco Show. It is time for Tech It Out. Every Thursday at this time, we take a look at some of the tech news that's making headlines. It's brought to you by Mills Air this morning. You got something going sideways with your home comfort system? You need to get a hold of our folks over at Mills Air. They know what's up.
Yeah, and if you haven't had that AC tuned up lately, definitely get in touch with Mills Air. They've been in business here over 30 years. Man, they're great. When you get in touch with them, make sure that you mention Pat Lynch and Taco Bob. MillsAir.com is their email.
So their
website.
Big story of the week is this judge's ruling that Google is monopolists when it comes to search engine technology.
Makes total sense.
The judge made the ruling on Monday, dealing a serious blow to the Alphabet-owned platform. And where this goes, it's going to be appealed by Alphabet/Google. There's no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. But you know as well as I do, and I know there's some of you going, well, you can just use this browser or that browser, or I prefer this one. Most people use Google. And that's what this ruling was about, and it's because that has become the default search engine because Google has paid billions and billions of dollars to fellow tech companies to make sure they are the preferred search engine in a lot of their gadgets. That's where the judge had the big issues. So,
I tell you what, when I get other things that'll pop up, like on my home computer, a different landing page, I get pissed. I'm like, no, I want my Google. So... monopoly or not, I'm just addicted to it, you know?
So that's a long way from having a conclusion to it. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Speaking of Google, I alluded to this last week, that they have a new streaming device coming out. It is now going to completely replace the Chromecast, which has been around for quite some time at this point. They have announced that they are discontinuing the Chromecast line, announcing that Tuesday. The new device, which images had leaked out a couple weeks ago, the Google TV streamer device, looks a little bit more like a set-top box type thing. And
like you had described.
Yeah, so that's going to be coming out here. And it's not like your Chromecast won't work anymore. It still will. They just, once the current supplies that are out there at retail are gone, that's going to be it. So, if you're partial to that, you may want to scoop up a Chromecast, or you can wait for the new gadget to come out. What else we got here? All the talk we've had about robocalls and all the legislation that's put in place and all the apps you have to try to prevent robocalls and all this. And
I have one I get charged for. Remember we were trying to download the free one and we downloaded the one that wasn't free? I still have that. I'm still paying for it.
Are you really?
I'm dead serious.
That said,
just like I'm still paying for the Red Zone, the sports package that has Red Zone because they won't. I can't drop it. You tried with me, we couldn't drop it. I don't know what it is about me. I am not techie.
IT Bob.
I know I'm IT Bob.
Well, you might as well keep your sports package now because you're going to be using Red Zone here in about a month.
Been paying $95-something for YouTube TV all year. You name the sports, I can watch it year round.
That said, robocalls, how many do you think came into the U.S. last month? How many were placed in the U.S.?
Are we up to billions?
Try 4.3 billion robocalls just last month.
Yeah.
So, no relief there. Elon Musk is suing advertisers over an alleged massive advertiser boycott when he took over what is now known as X. A lot of advertisers refuse to advertise because of this or because of that or because of whatever. I'm not quite sure Elon's going to be able to get any kind of relief in a lawsuit over this. I don't think you can force someone to advertise with you.
No. Wish you could.
He says the lawsuit accuses the advertising group's Global Alliance for Responsible Media of coordinating a pause in advertising on the platform after Musk bought then Twitter in 2022. He says now it's war. That said, that dude's got a lot A lot of oomph behind him. Never know where it might go. Los Angeles continues to be one of the country's leader in environmentally friendly electric vehicles. It's an estimated 588,000 residents own and drive one regularly. The problem is they're starting to have trouble getting to where they want to go. That's because there aren't nearly enough charging stations in Los Angeles to handle all of the city's electric vehicles. This coming from new research. In addition to Los Angeles, cities such as Inglewood, Long Beach, and Sherman Oaks don't provide enough resources for EV drivers. So you're starting to see people say, you know what, I tried this.
It really didn't pan out.
This is a pain in the ass. I'm sure big picture down the road somewhere when there's infrastructure, it'll work a little bit better. But
as for now, it's really not. And, I'm all about the environment, but I'm not sitting here waiting 2 hours for the other person to charge up.
Oh, man.
I told you my mom rented a car up in New York, and they didn't tell her it was electric. And all of a sudden, it
much less what to do.
Yeah, you're almost out of juice, and she had to sit in a parking lot in New York for like 4 hours to charge.
By the way, don't hear us. We're not against electric vehicles.
No, a lot of my friends have. Not a lot, but friends of mine have.
What we're against is being told you have to drive one by such and such a date. That's BS.
We live in the world of choice, man.
BS. Work towards it. Okay, the Disney police are coming. They're coming next month.
I was right, wasn't I, about is it the bundle packages, like if you're sharing the stuff?
Well, the password sharing. That the crackdown is coming starting next month. Bob Iger, in an earnings call yesterday, told investors the company will begin a new password sharing crackdown in earnest starting next month. He did not divulge how the company plans to limit password sharing, but presumably this will mean the company will be on the lookout for logins outside of the subscriber's home and prompt those suspected of sharing their accounts to pay an additional fee to do so, much as Netflix has done.
But you can, just like Netflix, you can share with family, like if your kid's at college or something, correct?
I can't speak to that about Disney. I don't know their policy.
Better.
By the way, the prices on the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus apps and bundles all going up in October. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
They have a newer bundle. I believe it came out last week. It's Disney, Max, and Hulu.
Yes.
I'm thinking of maybe getting that because I have all of them except for Hulu anyways. How's Hulu compared to YouTube TV? Oh, shoot, I'm going to have YouTube TV for Red Zone. I quit on TV.
You see how this game goes here?
I know. I want to quit TV.
This game was awesome when all of these apps were affordable, and now they're just getting flat out greedy.
They're doing what the cable company did.
They're screwing themselves is what they're doing.
Yeah.
China has launched its rival version to Elon Musk's Starlink internet. They've begun launching low-orbit satellites in aims of providing a similar service to what Starlink is doing globally. That's exactly what I want, a Chinese internet provider.
Oh, God. Somebody said even if Musk's lawsuits, even if the lawsuit is meritless, the defendants still have to hire attorneys to defend and burn money. That's a good point.
That is a very good point.
Uh-huh.
And Elon has a lot to keep your wheels spinning in a courtroom.
Somebody said, I remember Red talking about getting fiber internet. Who'd you end up going with?
I have CenturyLink fiber.
And you like it?
Yeah, I've had it for almost 6 years now.
Yeah, he had it before they started digging everybody else's front yards up to put the stuff in.
For some odd reason, my neighborhood got to say long, and it's an old neighborhood, and we were just lucky enough to have that. And I swear by it.
I am dying to have mine hooked up. The guy, I'm in it. Anyway, that's my long story. Sorry.
And finally, there's this. The world's largest 3D printed neighborhood is almost complete in Georgetown, Texas.
I don't understand all that 3D stuff.
All of the walls of this new neighborhood in Georgetown, Texas, created on this giant 3D printer. 47 feet wide and weighs 4.75 tons and prints residential homes.
I'm not wanting to live in one of those when there's a hurricane.
Compared to traditional construction, the company says the 3D printing home is faster, less expensive, requires fewer workers, and minimizes construction material waste.
Yeah, you hear that, construction workers out there rocking with us? That's a load of crap is what that is.
Still have construction workers who put them together.
Well, less.
Right.
Less of them, and that's
Right.
not cool. Taking away the American way. I feel like Tommy Boy in that movie, you know. I think it was called Tommy Boy, actually.
Lynch and Taco's commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up.
Lynch and Taco on demand. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.